Welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah, and we have a fantastic show for you. We are checking in with one of the best kept secrets in Madison, Cafe La Bella Italia, and they have some fantastic pasta dishes they're cooking up for you. And then we're gonna have dessert. The chocolate caper is joining us, teaching us a little science experiment that you won't wanna miss. And then we're talking sports with the Red Zone. It's your guide to the best restaurants in town so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go coming up on the Restaurant Show. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Now, in my opinion, this restaurant might be one of Madison's best kept secrets. We're talking to Veronica, who's the manager of Cafe La Bella Italia. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us on again.
I love your restaurant. You know that, though. So I'm always happy to talk about fabulous Italian food, pasta, bread. You guys have great appetizers too. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, just letting you know, we do have a side salad, which is one of my favorites to make. It's nice, big, cheesy. We have mozzarella cheese on it. We have Parmesan cheese on it.
Right? Yes.
Yes, we have tomato, cucumber,
Yeah.
and then we also have croutons, and then we also have our house dressing, which is a Chianti basil vinaigrette, which is amazing.
It really is really good. And I love a good thick, fat house salad when you get a lot of, like you said, cheesy.
Yes.
It's just a fabulous start. Okay, keep going.
And again, I mean, we're from Wisconsin, so just letting you know, we also have a cheesy garlic bread, which is another amazing appetizer to try.
There's very few items at Cafe La Bella Italia that don't have cheese.
Yes, we have calamari.
From my memory.
We have so many different choices, but I just wanted to give you a little option of seeing what we have here.
And your bread is so good too. Love your cheesy bread. Okay,
Yes.
We're gonna talk dinner. So some really good options that we're chatting about today.
Well, I'm bringing in our spaghetti. It's a traditional, we make it homemade, fresh, made with love every morning. We have our spaghetti.
Yes.
With our spaghetti, you have a choice
spaghetti noodles, right?
of spaghetti noodles, or if you want masticholi.
Yep.
You know, sometimes people don't like when they eat the spaghetti and, you know, they slurp up the last noodle.
Maybe not
so.
a first date item,
Yes.
but depending, you can have a little Lady in the Tramp moment if you want.
Yes.
Or you could go the masticholi route and maybe a little bit easier to eat, but your choice, your pick.
Yes, so we have the spaghetti. And then with the choice with spaghetti, you have the choice of getting like a sausage,
Sure.
a meatball, or you can get meat sauce.
Yes.
So
Here's your big traditional meatballs, right?
Yes.
Nice and big and meaty and thick and delicious. They have really good food, if I haven't shared that already. And now your sauce, they have incredible sauce too. You guys make your sauce in-house, and I don't know what your secret is. I won't make you give it away, but it is just so good. Love
Yes. Again, like I said, we make it every morning,
Yeah.
fresh. I mean, it is amazing.
Yeah, it really is very good. Okay, so there's your spaghetti option one, and here's option two. So this is the masticholi now going in.
It's the penne noodles, more tubular.
Yeah. You can have a lot of sauce hiding in those crevices. That's what I
Yes.
like about them. Sometimes there's some snuck in there. Very good. So your choices are meatball, sausage, or meat sauce. So we've got a couple of options here that have sauce and meatballs on them.
Yes, and like again,
Really good.
I know I love cheese, so we can
Yes.
also get it baked.
So through the magic of TV, we'll show you what that baked looks like, because I'm a fan too of having it popped in the oven and come out nice and warm and cheesy, gooey good. I'm gonna try some because that's what I do here. It looks really, really good. So which one's which?
Okay, so this one's going to be the masticholi with meat sauce.
Okay.
And then this is going to be our spaghetti with the sausage.
Awesome.
Our sausage, again, is
I'll try the spaghetti first because I'll go ahead and get messy. right?
homemade, traditional, so you can
Yeah.
never find a sausage anywhere here.
That looks
Because it's our family secret recipe,
And then that's the
the masticholi.
Okay.
And just letting you know, too, instead of, dining in, you can also have it delivered. You can order online with the Eats 24. So you can act like you cooked and have homemade food.
I love that idea. Just have it delivered like 20 minutes before your folks come home or your husband, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and you can put it on the app and say, hey, this is the time I'm gonna pick it up, and we'll have it all nice and ready. And
So you can actually do that online, so you don't even have to talk to anybody.
no, you can have a
great.
scheduled
You
pickup.
can order delicious Italian food from your pajamas. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, really.
Yes. Another thing too is we also celebrate birthdays. So if you decide to come in and have dinner, we also give you a free birthday dessert. So you're coming in and celebrating with us and make it a memorable moment.
Yeah, great place to have a birthday because it's so quaint and cute, and I love the idea of like, you can bring your kids and do all that stuff. It's not a pretentious atmosphere by any means, but a great spot to just spend some time, husband, wife, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, first date.
It's great atmosphere. Sometimes we sing and serve, so when you're coming out there with the food, we're singing and just having a great time. You know, we really do enjoy our customers, especially the ones that come in almost all the time. They become like family. So
yeah, absolutely. And obviously, as you can see, all kinds of different beverages, but you can enjoy from lots of different delicious wines or whatever your preference is. So
yes.
What's your favorite wine?
Mine is a Moscato.
Yeah.
So I like the sweet white wine, but we also have the Apothic, which is actually quite a popular.
That's more up my speed, the red.
Yeah, well, it's actually my, like I say, my boss lady, the one that makes the marinades. That's every morning. That's her favorite punch, she says, because it's a mixture of red wines in one. So she just says, pass me some punch.
Oh, it's really cute. Well, really good food. And remind us again, if you want to order, what do you do?
You can call us at our phone on our phone.
Okay, so you can call in too.
You can call in, but then if you don't want to talk to anybody, you can actually go to our website.
Yeah.
Go online. There's an order button there.
I'm in charge of taste testing.
There's so many things to choose from. But again, we also have nice, great big portions. As you see, we kind of get carried away. They're Italian-sized portions.
It doesn't hurt my feelings any. And in case you guys don't know where they are, share with the folks, because my mouth's full, where you're located.
We're on the north side at 1026 North Sherman. So it's really nice. It's a really lovely community over there as well.
You'll love it. Great spot to go have dinner. This is Cafe La Bella Italia. Veronica, manager over there, North Sherman. Sherman. We'll see you in a minute. We're going to be back with more Restaurant Show after the break. Stick with us. Stick around, because when we return, we are talking chocolate with the Chocolate Caper. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. If you're a chocolate lover, and I know lots of you are, I am myself, we have the segment for you because that's what we're talking about. It's all chocolate. I'm joined by Dan Donahue, the owner of the Chocolate Caper. They're on Main Street in Oregon. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be back.
So I'm excited about this because I feel like this is a little science experiment that we're going to do here.
It is a bit. It is a bit.
So what we're making now is chocolate chantilly. Am I saying that right?
You are.
Okay.
Chocolate chantilly.
Okay. So what is that?
It is basically just chocolate and water mixed together with a little bit of sugar, and you do it in such a way that it turns into a chocolate mousse.
Okay. And now my understanding of a mousse is that it's dairy-based, but you're saying that we can do it with water.
Right. This is a dairy-free, gluten-free version that uses some sort of scientific principles of chocolate to create a mousse without having to have the whipped cream and the other things that give mousse its airiness.
You're busting all of my myths today, because I also thought that you couldn't mix chocolate and water.
That is generally true in our chocolate shop. It is a big no to do anything with chocolate and water.
Okay.
If you're melting it, it can cause it to seize. If you're doing any variety of things, it can cause the chocolate to do lots of things you don't want it to do.
Okay.
This recipe is the exception.
Oh my gosh, it's like I before E except after C. There's all these rules, but
Yes.
you know them. Don't worry, they've got the rules down. And you're going to show us how we can cook with chocolate. We can actually combine them with water.
Exactly.
Okay, let's do it. So
All right.
what's the chocolate that you use, and do you need to use a certain kind?
What you do, we're using guitar chocolate. The brand does not matter. This is what we use in our shop. You want to use any high quality chocolate. Since it is just water and chocolate, the flavor is coming entirely from the chocolate.
Sure, okay.
So if you use chocolate chips or something that's a little bit lower quality, you're going to taste that in the final product.
More intensely. All right. So if you skimp, we're going to know about it.
Yep,
right?
and then you also need to use at least a 70%, well, the recommendation is at least a 70% cacao content. This is 65%.
Okay.
I found that anything over 60% works.
Okay.
But milk chocolate and things like that will not work because they don't have enough fat in them.
I see. Okay, so the fat content really matters.
Yes.
All right, and look at that knife that you're using. You really gotta, is the kind of cut, does that matter? Like the way that you're sort of slicing it pretty thin?
But no, you just want a coarse chop on it.
Okay, so it
you're
doesn't
just
actually
coarsely
need to be
chopping the
too thin.
chocolate.
Okay.
Just to make it easier to melt.
I see, all right, okay, so the melting, all right. So what are we gonna do next?
So once you've got your chocolate cut up, you're gonna be, ahead of time you wanna boil 1 cup of water.
So Dan did that before we started because we didn't think you'd wanna watch the water boil.
But yeah, we spent a lot of time watching it boil.
Yeah, we did, yes, we enjoyed it, great.
And as soon as it's boiling, you're gonna add 4 tablespoons of sugar, 2 to 4 tablespoons of sugar, depending on your preference.
So there's essentially 3 ingredients, chocolate, sugar, and water.
You got it. And all we're doing with the sugar in the water is making a simple syrup, just dissolving the sugar into the water.
Can you tip that just like slightly? So
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, it dissolves right in there. Perfect.
Yep.
Got it.
And then as soon as that's ready to go, and you can add the sugar when you start boiling the water too. It doesn't matter
Okay.
where in the process
All
you add
right,
the
so
sugar.
it's not an exact timing.
Nope, you just want it in there before you add the sugar.
Proof. I maybe even could do this.
So then
All right.
I have some chocolate that I already cut up. So we're adding 10 ounces of chocolate to the
10
water,
ounces of chocolate. Okay,
to
got
the
it.
1 cup of water. And I do really like these flexible cutting boards because you can just
That's perfect. Yes, yes, yes.
dump
yes.
it right in.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Now this is going to be just the basics, right? So chocolate, water, sugar, but can you add other flavors, like if you wanted it to taste a certain way? Or
You can. You can
Okay.
substitute orange juice for the water or for some of the water and make an orange flavor to it. You can put in a tablespoon of Bailey's Irish Cream or Grand Marnier or
caught my attention.
Chambord
Sure.
to give it some fruit
Yeah.
flavors, some alcohol into it.
Yeah, sure.
You can mix in sort of any liquid you want and substitute for the water. You still need to have a fair amount of water in there, but you can substitute a couple tablespoons of whatever you'd like
Okay,
into
so you
it.
can add a little something, get a little flavoring going. So I can see lots of different options coming to mind, as I'm sure have come to your mind over the years.
Oh yes, we've done this a variety of different ways.
Okay, so now, if you can't see this at home because it's kind of hidden, we've got this in a bowl of ice water.
Yep, this is an ice bath. So we have a bowl that's just got ice and water in it, and then another dry bowl sitting right on top of that.
All right.
We set that up right at the beginning so the bowl gets nice and cool. And all we're going to do is take the chocolate that's completely melted now with the water and pour it right into that bowl.
Oh my gosh. If you love chocolate, you're probably loving this visual right now. Chocolate just being poured into a bowl. Delicious. Okay, so chocolate, water, sugar. That's it. Boiled,
That's it.
stirred, and now it's in an ice bath.
Yep.
So
And the
you're just
trick
tuning in.
here is to whisk it basically as quick as you can.
Okay.
And you're going to be whisking for about 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay, so you whisk away, and then what happens after a few minutes?
So this is going to start to firm up. What's
Okay.
happening is water and chocolate are hydrophobic, so they repel each other. What we're doing is, by whisking it, is giving a standard structure to the fat molecules that the water can fit into, and then it's basically going to repel the chocolate from itself,
Okay.
creating the airy texture. So you've
Oh,
got 2
neat.
chocolate molecules with the water in between them, kind of
Yeah.
pushing them apart to make it nice and fluffy.
So not only is it delicious, but it's also a learning experience.
But it
right?
is.
So for maybe a fun thing to do with kids at home too.
Right. Yeah, if you have kids in grade school, this is when they're learning about hydrophobic and
Yeah.
hydrophilic bonds and all that fun stuff.
This is part of the
This
deal.
is a good way to do it.
This is the delicious science experiments that you can do at home.
And it's
I
very
love it.
forgiving as well. If I over whisk this, what'll happen is this is going to start to get more and more solid.
Mm-hmm.
And if I over whisk it, I can just dump it back into the pot, remelt it, start again.
Oh, so it's goof-proof in a lot of ways. We only have about less than a minute left, so I want to make sure we show off what can happen.
So after about, and you can use a hand mixer to do that if you need
Uh-huh.
to. If your hands can't, if you don't want to whisk it by hand, you can use a hand mixer.
Oh, okay.
But you'll end
so
up
this is
with
what
this-
happens. Now you said 3 to 5 minutes?
Yep, 3 to
or
5
so?
minutes. Right when it becomes the consistency of a
Chocolate. Can I try it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does it matter what
I've got a
spoon?
bowl that you can try.
Oh, good. Okay, we have a pretty one. Look how cute. So I was asking about this before we started. This is chocolate mousse, right? Basically, chocolate chantilly.
Yes.
I'm going to make sure I get it right. In a chocolate dish.
Yep.
Can I use this spoon? Does that work?
Absolutely.
Well, I got to go because I'm going to finish this off while we're on commercial break. But really quick before we go, the chocolate caper, fabulous chocolates of all kind, obviously. Really, really good chocolate. They're in Oregon. Folks can order online and give you guys a call too if you want to do that, correct?
Absolutely.
Well, make sure and do that because they have fabulous chocolate. All right, we got to go. We're going to be back with more Restaurant Show. I'm going to finish my dessert. I'm making a mess, but we'll be right back after the break. After the break, we're talking sports. We're checking in with the Red Zone, so stick around. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Joining us now, if you can't tell by the red and the things behind us, we have the Red Zone here, and we've got Ryan.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I'm excited because I feel like we're doing some good sport food today, football food.
Football season, so I decided to bring out some stuff, some brats and burgers. And
Great.
stuff you throw on the grill yourself, but you can come down to the bar and enjoy just as well.
Let someone else do it for you. You're better at it anyway. So let's talk about what we're gonna do. So let's start with the brat. Can we start with that one?
Yep. We're gonna go with a 3rd pound Clements brat.
3rd pound.
Yeah.
That's a good sized brat.
Yep. We're gonna toss some sauerkraut on top, some nice warm sauerkraut.
Yum.
Nice and plentiful there. And then to make it a full plate, we're gonna toss in some French fries.
Oh, gotta do the French fries.
Oh yeah.
Gotta have the fries. So what made you choose this particular brat? Look at that. That's a good looking brat. 3rd pound brat.
Size, Clement's such a great brand.
Okay.
You know, they do stuff at the Brewers games and a lot of other events, and it was just I think the flavor profile of the brat is superior to all others, and it's a nice big size. So when you see it at your plate, it's going to be, you know, at your plate, you're like, wow, this is a good value here.
You guys do a good job with the bun too, because I hate when you get a big brat on a wimpy bun. You guys have a nice hearty bun. We'll give it a whirl over here. So that looks really good. And then, so this is the same brat that you use on game days then too?
Yep. A lot of places will use different sized brats for their football Saturdays and whatnot, but we think we want you to get the same product that you would get every day, so that you can come in and you know what you're expecting and get the quality that you would get day in and day out.
I didn't even know that. That's an interesting tip that some people will do a little something different on game day. But you're gonna give us the full, the 3rd pound. We're not messing around.
Oh no, we're going big time.
Love that. And then you do a really great bacon cheddar burger. I'm so excited that you're doing this one today. Let's do that.
Okay, I'm gonna start off. And a lot of places want to put the burger down on the bun first. I'm actually gonna put the bacon down on the bun.
Oh, okay. Why do you do that?
Well, then you're gonna put your cheese down.
Oh, it's
because a lot of times when you get your cheese and it gets melty, and if you want to add toppings to it, when you pull your bun top off, the cheese goes with it. You're going to lose all that. When you put it on the bottom there, you can pull your bun top off, put your ketchup, put all your other stuff on here, and not have a problem with it tearing off the cheese off your bun. So it's just a lot easier way to do it. You still get the great flavor. This way you can add things a little less messy.
You've changed my burger perspective. I didn't even think of this. This is great because I love cheese on burgers. Gotta have cheese. But you're right, it does kind of get messy, and then where's my ketchup
Instead of having to flip it over and do it on the bottom this way, it's just a lot easier for everyone.
And bacon on the bottom too. I love that. How big is this burger now? This looks big.
This is an 8-ounce burger. So the full half pound that we start with. Really big size. It's gonna make the bun look kind of creamy, but it's gonna very much fill you up.
It doesn't even, you guys, again, the big bun for a big burger. I love that. 1/2 pound burger. Okay, so you're hungry. You're gonna get fed over at Red Zone. 1/2 pound burger, 3rd pound brat. That looks super good. And where do you get the burger from?
We go from UW Provisions.
Oh, okay.
So the meat's from Wisconsin. It's everything is done here in Wisconsin. It's a local company. They do just awesome meat. You know, probably my favorite in town here. And the quality that we get from them is top.
Really good quality. Yeah, I love what you guys do over there with this kind of stuff. This is great. So you can go get your 3rd pound brat and your 1/2 pound burger, and it's the same thing that you get on game day every day that you can get at Red Zone. And let's talk about a couple other things. Holidays are around the corner.
Oh yeah.
So can people? You guys have a big space over there. Is that an opportunity for people to book and come over and?
Yeah, we do. You know, company parties, birthday parties. You know, you name it. You want to do something and you're bringing people in, we have an environment where we can have you in our main room if it's something smaller, or we have the other side of the bar where you can have your own private event, in a larger event up to 350 people. And you know, you can bring bands, DJs, all that stuff in, and really...
You can do it big over there if you want.
We can do that. You know, we have tables if you want to sit down and banquet. You know, if you want to have a dance floor, we can do all that stuff.
Oh, cool. Dance floor. I didn't even think of that. So that's neat. And you guys have all kinds of games and things too. So you could have a bachelor party or, you know, kind of anything. Birthday is a good one too for that. So that's great. But holidays are coming up. So holiday party too, and that'd be wonderful. And then back to sports for a second. Did we talk before about shuttles? Do you guys do shuttles?
Yes, we do. For Cole Center events, primarily UW basketball and hockey games. We also do like the state high school tournaments when they're away. You can park at our place, take the free shuttle down. We just ask that people, come in and buy something and support the business, and it's a free shuttle to and from, so you don't have to pay downtown parking fees and all that stuff.
Yeah, that'll kill you. So you can come in and have a great big lunch, or come by after, have a drink or something, and get a nice free shuttle. Which is also nice for people who are coming to and from the game too. If you're having a drink or two at the game, you can sit and have something to eat afterwards.
And we do, when people take the shuttle back from the Cole Center, we do, if they turn their ticket in, give them a free 16-ounce can of beer. So it's another great reason to take the shuttle.
Yeah, there you go. Free shuttle and a free beer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't beat that, right? You want to show off some of your gear there? You talked to us last time about some of the cool gear you have.
I got the hat on right now, and without having to take the shirt off, I do have a Red Zone t-shirt. We have polos, we have yoga pants for the ladies, tank tops, everything you want. We're working on getting some winter gear, stocking caps, the cold weather is around the corner, sweatshirts and all that stuff. So stop into the bar, just ask one of us, and we'll be happy to get the size that you want and the product you want.
Love it. So you can stop over there, get some cool gear. I'm still using the pen that you brought last time you were here. So people ask me about your Red Zone pen.
I got two on me now.
Look at that, see? Red Zone pen, I love it. I love that you guys do the gear, it's great. And lots of fun. Come on out for game day and come hungry, leave happy. You guys, I always say that with you guys because I never ever leave hungry. In fact, I usually leave with leftovers. But it's great stuff. You guys have great food and you're lots of fun over there. So
thank you.
We appreciate that. And rent it out for a party if you want to too, because they've got just so much space. If you haven't been over there, it's just a really cool place for all kinds of different events and just great food, dinner, lunch, you name it. All right, guys, we'll be back with more Restaurant Show. Please stick around. We'll be back after the break. Thank you so much for joining me on the Restaurant Show today. I had so much fun checking out all these great local spots. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, reminding you that life is too short to eat average.